Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a movie that's equal parts Cold War, hot action, and lukewarm box office. Red Heat, the 1988 buddy cop film that teamed up Arnold Schwarzenegger and Jim Belushi, two men who together have the combined subtlety of a brick fired from a cannon. It's a movie that asks, what if a stone-faced Soviet police officer had to team up with a very American cop? The answer is, well, you'd get Red Heat. Let's break down the production, the plot, the legacy, and how many bullets were fired. Spoiler, a lot. First, a little context. Red Heat hit theaters in June 1988, at a time when the Cold War was cooling off, action movies were heating up, and Schwarzenegger was basically Hollywood's human protein shake. This was right after The Running Man and not long before Total Recall. Arnold was in his prime, muscles at 110%, accent at 200%. The movie was directed by Walter Hill, the same guy behind 48 Hours, so the buddy cop pedigree was strong. Hill essentially invented the modern grumpy partners who yell at each other until they become best friends formula, so expectations were kinda high. But then the movie came out, and it did okay-ish. Red Heat made around $34 million domestically. Not a total flop, but not exactly Lethal Weapon numbers either. Critics? Mixed. Some enjoyed the action and Arnold's stoicism. Others said it was predictable, uneven, or that it apparently took itself more seriously than a movie starring Jim Belushi should. Alright, here's the plot. Spoiler free if you've seen any buddy cop movie ever. Arnold plays Ivan Danko, a Soviet police captain with the personality of a granite countertop. He's disciplined, he's humorless, and he definitely hasn't smiled since the Khrushchev era. In the opening, he goes undercover in a steamy bathhouse filled with tough guys who all look like they powerlift in their sleep. This leads him to Georgian drug lord Victor Rasta, the villain with, well, no particularly distinguishing features beyond being a villain. He escapes to America where he's doing bad guy things because that's what bad guys do. Enter Jim Belushi as Detective Art Ridzik, who is Chicago personified. Ridzik is sarcastic, messy, fond of one-liners, and would absolutely leave a donut on the dashboard for later. Naturally, the two men must work together, meaning we get a lot of in Soviet Russia energy, culture clash jokes, the classic tough-by-the-book guy meets chaotic American cop dynamic, and of course the buddy cop holy trinity, guns, yelling, and mild emotional growth. As they hunt Rasta across Chicago, Danko and Ridzik learn to respect each other. It's heartwarming in a very testosterone-heavy way, like if emotional bonding were bench pressing. One of the coolest aspects of Red Heat is the location shooting. This movie is noteworthy for being one of the first American productions allowed to film in Moscow's Red Square during the Cold War. This was a big deal at the time. The crew had to negotiate with Soviet authorities who were probably like, Hollywood? Arnold? Guns? Sure, fine, just don't break anything. The Chicago shooting is equally memorable. Old school, gritty 80s Chicago, when industrial smoke was basically a landmark. You get L trains, real streets, real neighborhoods, and one of the greatest cinematic inventions of all time, the bus chase. Yes, a full-blown, smashing through streets, metal-on-metal bus chase between Danko and the villain. This scene alone contains enough vehicle destruction to qualify as a traffic war crime. Let's talk about the Arnold-Belushi combo. Schwarzenegger delivers a performance so straight-faced it's almost spiritual. Every line is delivered like a commandment. This was peak stoic foreign action hero Arnold, the type of role that makes you wonder if he even knew he was in a comedy. Belushi, meanwhile, basically shows up as himself but louder. He brings snark, sarcasm, and the energy of a guy who definitely spilled coffee on at least 3 police reports. The dynamic works in a weird way. Not fireworks, not Lethal Weapon level fun. This is the kind of partnership where you wouldn't watch an entire franchise built around it, but you'd happily watch them bicker for a couple of hours. This movie is unapologetically 80s. The action is loud, chaotic, and physics are treated as a loose suggestion. Every bullet fired has the energy of someone saying, "We're doing this because it looks cool." One thing worth praising, the stunt work. That bus chase was not CGI. Those were real buses barreling through real streets, filmed by real camera operators who signed real insurance waivers. So why isn't Red Heat remembered as an 80s action classic? A few reasons. Red Heat is fun, but it never quite pops at that iconic level. The tone is stuck between being serious and comedic. Not totally gritty, not totally goofy. The character chemistry was good? Sure. Legendary? But still, Red Heat has its charms. It's one of the earliest US-Soviet cinematic collaborations. The action scenes are pure 80s adrenaline, and Belushi vs. Arnold is basically the prototype for every serious foreign cop meets loud American pairing afterward. You're welcome, Rush Hour. Plus, it's just fun. dumb fun at times, but genuinely enjoyable. It's the kind of movie you toss on with a snack, lean back, and let the explosions wash over you. So that's Red Heat, the movie that asked, what if the Cold War ended not with diplomacy, but with a buddy cop movie? If you've seen it, let me know your favorite scene in the comments. And if you haven't, well, now you know what to throw on for your next 80s action night. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and smash that bell if you'd like to see more videos like this one. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time.